Bridgewater, Nova Scotia. Bridgewater, Nova Scotia, a town of just under 10,000 people on the LaHave River, was the host of the 2016 Parahockey Cup on the east coast of Canada, and that's where we begin the first event since 2019. Hello and welcome inside the Lunenburg County Lifestyle Centre from Bridgewater. I am Dave Dawson, and it is day one of the 2022 Parahockey Cup, the four-team event, the first time we've done this since 2019, and it's Canada, USA, Italy, and Czechia. Day number one, the six-time defending champion United States take on Czechia, a team they played in 2019, and they won by a score of 8-0. The high-powered American program in the 13-year history, this now the 14th year, the USA has taken 8 titles, 8 gold medals in this event. And Brody Roybal, a big reason why they've had so much success, second in all-time team scoring. We caught up with him about what makes his program so special.
I think the thing that's so special about USA Hockey is the amount that they put into their programs leading into the national team, and I think that's what gets us ready for the national team. So the development in the country is just amazing, and we have so many sled hockey players that's what makes our team great.
While the head coach of the Czechia program, and we are live inside the Lunenburg County Lifestyle Centre, the home of the South Shore Lumberjacks in the Maritime Hockey League. And for this week, it is the home of the 2022 Para Hockey Cup. It's taken a couple years to get back at it, the COVID-19 pandemic, but we are more than happy to be here in-house as we all go to center ice for a pregame presentation.
These players represent the heart of hockey, and their efforts truly inspire. Please give a big welcome to Owen Wombold, who is an SO Medals of Achievement member on the South Shore Lumberjacks Under 15B White Team, and Nicole Durant from the South Shore Ice Storm Para Hockey Team to drop the puck. Joining today's SO Puck droppers, please welcome from the Best Western Hotel and Convention Center, Joanne Cooper and Tina Grace. Would the two captains please meet at center ice for the ceremonial face-off? Thank you, Owen and Nicole. We would now ask that you please rise if you are able and remove your hats for the playing of the national anthems. is Chris Newell, and working the lines are Gene Ogilvy and Brad Murray.
And we're almost ready to get underway here from the 2022 Para Hockey Cup. It's a 6-time gold medalist, defending champion United States up against Czechia. Their first event was in 2019. They went 0-5 in that. A pair of meetings against the Americans, as you heard on the intro there. A couple of 8-0 losses, one of them in the preliminary, the other one in the semi-final, where the Czechia ended up losing 5-0 to Russia, who then claimed the bronze medal. For the Americans, they have the all-time winningest record in the Para Hockey Cup, 45 wins, 12 losses. 8 gold medals, 2 silvers, 3 bronze. I am Dave Dawson. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. Corey Bro, Calvin Bellows, our broadcast crew here. Our HN Live broadcast crew happen to be partnered up with Hockey Canada for this tremendous event. First one since 2019. These programs just came out of the Para International Cup in the Czech Republic in late September, and where USA also won themselves a gold medal. For Czechia, as you see on your screen, have not been able to score a goal in this event yet. 37 goals against, no goals for in their 2019 showing, which I'm sure they would love to change that. The last 2 showcases, or Para Hockey Cups, I should say, or last 2 years, 2021 and 2020, the attempt was to have it here, but due to the pandemic, we're happy to get it underway again. Bridgewater, Nova Scotia, gorgeous part of our country, and the host of this 4-team event. Italy and Canada will get underway later on this evening, this afternoon, or this morning, wherever you are tuning in from. We're just so glad you can join us. Starting goaltenders for today, it's a Jen Lee between the pipes for the Americans. An all-time international record in 35 games played, 19-1, a .43 goals against average, .905 save percentage, and 14 shutouts. Incredible statistics. While for Team Czechia, the last Para Hockey Cup, it is Martin Kudela between the pipes. Had a goals against average of .825 and a .711 save percentage. Oh, thank heaven, we are underway from the Para Hockey Cup, 3 15-minute periods. Thank you so much for spending your day with us. As it is Czechia in their zone, and Dodson now for the States puts it on net. Sticked out of the way by the goaltender Kudela. Now one behind the net. Geyer goes after it. He had the lone goal in the Para International event for Team Czechia. In the round robin, that is. Preliminary games. 2 of them there were. And the offside call. So we all reset. So you have a look at Team Czechia and the event in the Para International Cup. At goals per game of 1.2 average, 4.4, 6 goals for, and 22 against, not 1. 6 goals for in that event. As they're lining up for the face-off, the left side of the goaltender, Jen Lee. And Sedlacek and Farmer. Declan Farmer, the all-time leading scorer of this American Para Hockey program. Keep an eye on him. As the Americans will dump it down, and Kudela will hang on to it for the face-off. So you have a look at Martin Kudela from Flamingos Ostrava. And making sure to get some of these pronunciations nailed down before the game. 5'6", 202. Tied up along the half wall, and it's Jones down there for Team USA. Malik Jones from Aurora, Colorado, playing in his 10th international event. And Vasily is going to lead a charge here for Czechia. Pass a little bit too far ahead. And Novotny hard on it. No relation to head coach Jacob Novotny. We had a little amusing conversation about that this morning. He goes, oh, it's just a coincidence, one of those things. So I really enjoyed chatting with the head coach there. Such a privilege it is, and working some of these international events, getting to meet incredible people in and across our great world. And such an honor. I'll never lose sight of that. As Farmer now, no, that's going to be Wallace, puts it ahead for Farmer. And Gudella takes one quick peek and says, no, that's not a guy I want to leave the puck for, so I'll sit on top of that. Czechia well aware of the task ahead here with the high-powered American offense, six-time champions, the six-time defending champions. In fact, the last time that they lost a game was back in 2013. Chance right in front, and oh, what a save. Mishevitz off of the draw. And momentum knocks the net off of its moorings. So good early chance there for Team USA. As you have a look at number 24, Josh Mishevitz from LaGrange, Kentucky, and playing his 43rd international contest for America. 23 goals, 59 points throughout his Parahockey Cup career, or his Parahockey career, I should say, including all forms of that. A chance on the side. Mishevitz couldn't bury it, and Czechia is going to bring it out. Right wing pass beyond Palat. And Woodkey down there for America. Joseph Woodkey from Nashville, Tennessee. Played on that Olympic program in 2022, had 1 assist. Right wing pass for Mishevitz. Skates in with it over the line and looks for McKee. A nice defensive play by the man wearing C. That's Zelenka, but he'll end up dumping that down for an icing call. So broke up that odd player rush, which could have been dangerous territory for Czechia. They'll head back into their zone as you have a look at the officials. And we heard about the officials early on there. I want to make sure we get our liner in here. Do you think you know hockey inside and out? Are you interested in getting back to the rink and looking for opportunities to stay involved in the game? Turn your passion for hockey into a career. Hockey Canada officiating program offers fulfilling opportunities for participants of all ages to get involved. Make the right call. Go to hockeycanada.ca/officiating to get started. Scramble in front of the net. Geyer now. Oh, and taken away by Dodson. He's got Eustace right in front. They score. Great job capitalizing on the breakdown in the defensive zone. And Eustace puts it home. It's 1-0 America. David Eustace from Davenport, Iowa. Had to confirm that one. There's a Davenport, Florida, and Iowa, but he's from the Iowa portion, playing in his 20th international event. Has now his 4th goal and 8th point. So America onto a 1-0 lead here. 3 minutes and 10 seconds into the 2022 Parahockey Cup. Douglas starting now behind his net. Some pressure along the boards. Mild contact there, and play continues.
USA's first goal of the game, scored by number 37, David Eustace.
Chance in front for Czechia. Rebound goes over top of the net. Mad scramble in front. So the first good chance for Czechia, and America collapsing tightly around the cage, ensuring no further damage, or no damage at all. Petchko collides. Oh, and tries to put it at the net. Catch the goaltender off guard. Jan Lee knows a thing or two about keeping pucks out of the net. America.
Pull.
And a flip pass along the right wing side. Out comes America with speed. It's Roybal. Oh boy, head on a swivel when he's got the puck. Delayed penalty call coming. Did that go in? They're calling it a goal. That puck got up so quickly under the bar on a delayed penalty call. America makes it 2-zip. What a bury. Referee in great position to make the call there. Just ripped up under the bar.
There's the second goalie, by number 88, Kevin McKee. Assisted by number 4, Brody Roybal at 10:45.
So Kevin McKee gets the goal for America right up under the bar. A nice shot there as well. Fourth all-time in scoring for America. Playing in his 131st game. 47 goals, now 116 points as well. No stranger to burying, and that puck got up quickly. Vasily trying to bring it in, knocked off of it. Out comes America again. 2-0 here, barely 5 minutes into this game. And they are onside as they head across the stripe. Creative stick handling there by Travis Dodson. Puts it through the crease and wide. Farmer zips it out the net through a screen easily right on the doorstep. And nothing easy about that one, as the goalie had to make a save, Kudela did, to keep the puck out of the net. Off the draw, America wins it. Along the right side, Jones, look at him go, going at the net, and Kubish makes a good defensive play, and Kudela again hangs on for the faceoff. As we have a look at Malik Jones from Aurora, Colorado. And the draw comes to the left side of Kudela, where most of this first period has been spent. Wherever you're tuning in from today, thanks so much for joining us on HockeyCanada.ca in partnership with HN Live. I am Dave Dawson. Beautiful Bridgewater, Nova Scotia, as America 2-0 lead, looking for more. Side of the net, a little behind the back pass, and read neatly, and Czechia trying to bring it out. And finally they do, only as far as Farmer can get a hold of it. Here's Declan Farmer. Boy, oh boy, he's always been fun to watch. I remember watching him back when I did when it was called Sledge Hockey, the 2015 World Sledge Hockey Challenge in Leduc, Alberta. Got a good look at him, and such an honor and a treat to watch him play hockey. And there he goes at it again. So dangerous in and around the net. Declan Farmer can be so creative and create offense, harvest offense out of nowhere. Right in front, he scores! Musselman hammers it home, and right on cue. Farmer did all the work on that one, and Musselman flexes. The Amelia, Florida native, playing in his 6th game. Ben Musselman's 5th goal. All set up by Declan Farmer, and great creativity deep in the Czechia zone. Makes it 3-0 America.
By number 14, Ben Musselman. Assisted by number 16, Declan Farmer, and number 19, Malik Jones at 8:43.
What a setup on that play by Farmer. And Czechia right now in a bit of a hole themselves. As you mentioned there off the top that 37 goals against in the 2019 Para Hockey Cup. They'd love to right the ship, and if you're an America fan, you're more than happy with what you've seen so far, which is kind of old hat. High-skilled, high-powered offense. This para-hockey program has been known for. Roybal sends it around behind the net, and picking it up is Joseph Woodkey. And now it's McKee on it. And Josh Pauls. He's a treat to watch as well. Among the leading scorers for America, all time in their program's history. Oh, big contact along the boards, and out comes USA. That's Mishevitz. Game's opening goal, stands as the game winner currently, and if things stay the way they are, it'll be a pretty timely snipe for 24. Ohar keeps it in at the line. And just forced back out there by McKee. Paul's back now. The captain for America, Josh Pauls, from Greenbrook, New Jersey. 148 points in 169 games all time. Shots 7-2 unofficially for America. They lead 3-0 on the scoreboard. And hemmed in their own zone again as Vasily goes after it. Dodson goes to cut it off at the line. Coming in for America. What a backdoor pass, and Eustace just a little bit behind him. Easily provided a screen early on for a good chance for America. Didn't end up in a goal, but all three of these lines are rolling pretty well for USA so far. And more pressure down low. Wall and a half wall now. This gorgeous Lunenburg Lifestyle Event Center. Dodson drops it off at the line, loose puck, and Douglas is going to hem it back deep again. And out there for Czechia is Pavel Dolezal from SHK Mustangov. Side of the net, Dodson puts it on. And Czechia goaltender will kick it out of the way. Kudela. Ice almost cut in half here for America. More pressure on their onside, Douglas. Whips it into an open corner. Going after it is Jones. Incidental contact. Nice outlet pass in front and some good hand-eye. Kadelka, one save and another, diving across and hangs on for the draw. The faithful in Bridgewater love it. Good effort there by the Chechian goaltender.
Well, good morning, everyone.
As we have hit the media timeout.
I'm General Manager of the country, 100.7 at CKBW, and it's so exciting.
So Canada-Italy getting underway at 3 o'clock Atlantic time.
Don't forget that Team Canada's first game of the tournament is coming up this afternoon.
USA beat Canada in the last 5 championship games.
Tickets at the LCLC box office, or you can go to the LCLC's website, lclc.ca. And while you're here, you've got to make a little noise here for the Czechs and our friends from the States, because we're going to be handing out some prizes for the ESO fan of the game. So we're doing that during the third period, so make sure you got your arms flailing and you get a cool prize.
This event underway since 2007, the Para Hockey Cup, and glad to have it back underway again. In 2019, Paradise, Newfoundland was the host city for that one, and the USA 15 goals for and 1 against in the round robin. Pretty dominant showing for them, where for Canada, as I mentioned, them and Italy go toe-to-toe this afternoon. Canada was 1-1-1 in that event. Looking forward to that. As Czechia in 2019, as I mentioned, their first appearance in the Para Hockey Cup. They played in the Para International Cup in the Czech Republic in the end of September, in which they lost the bronze medal game there. And they would love for a better showing here when it comes to the victory side of things. Shots 9-2 now through the media timeout. Score 3-0 for America on HockeyCanada.ca in partnership with HN Live. Draw to the right side of the goaltender, Kudela, who had the leading save percentage in that Para International Cup back in September in the whole tournament. Geyer looks on as his captain will send it down, but he's hoping for an outlet pass. Let's cut off at center. Flipped into the corner by Nichols going after it's Jones. Jones collides into the wall with the Czech captain Zelinka. Side of the net now. Oh, nice forward pass there to Grove. Tries to go short side. That just goes wide of the net. Farmer on it again. You can tell why. He's the program's all-time leading scorer. Declan Farmer, such a nose for the net. As you have a look at him and Musselman head off the ice. Thank you very much, Calvin Bellows. The connection for the last goal there, which was absolutely gorgeous. Calvin and Corey, the owners of the company, hard working behind the scenes and doing all the things to get us set up for this event, and we're grateful to be partnered with the fine folks at Hockey Canada. Shout out to all the great staff that have been supplying us everything we need, and we just get treated like kings when we come out here and work with Hockey Canada. We help them with their events in the summer as well, and always great to be working with our fine friends at Hockey Canada. And here comes America looking to tag up first. Got a couple of players still in the zone, and they'll dump it in. Kubish now in behind for Czechia. Pavel Kubish from SHK Mustangov as well. Just got to make sure I'm pronouncing that name right. I think that it's probably a little bit more Czech on it than I was able to enunciate, but Kubish back there. And if you're Czechia, you love to spend a little more time on the other end of the ice. They had that one good opportunity in front of the net, but America did a great job collapsing down low and not allowing the high percentage shot. As Paul's now also dangerous with a puck as well on the lead pass. Out comes America. Roybal right to Vasily, and Vasily tries to squeak by. And out comes Czechia. Could be a break. It's Kubish. He's got a path to the net. Fires! And a save by Lee, who gets to test that glove hand out. And looks to be in good working order as you have a look at Kubish on his way. Pavel Kubish from the Mustangove. I'm going to go with Mustangove. I think it's probably a better way to pronounce that one. Whose birthday, November 25th. Calvin, is that yesterday or Friday? Today is the 27th. So with happy belated birthday to him. His birthday was on Friday. So obviously a bit of a jet lag celebration. Trying to get the body in working order. In front, Wagner right off the draw, zips it just wide of the 4x6. So good pressure here by Czechia in response to the 3 goals. They might have another break here. Ohash puts it at the net just wide. Eustace now, well, doesn't like what he sees, so they're going to send it around opposite way. It's Woodkey on the half wall there easily. So good pressure here by the Czechia team. Trying to call them the Czechs. Kind of old vernacular. Gonna scrub out of the brain. Dodson. Cross ice pass. Nobody home, but first there is going to be Eustace. On it. Nicely broken up. Centering pass. Easily puts it at the net. And quick whistle over there by the official. But, I mean, from my vantage point and his vantage point, it looked like it was covered, so no fault of Stripes. Martin Kudela hangs on to that one. Yeah, fine officials as well. Brendan Crow, the communications manager for this event, mentioned that the first time a female official in the Para Hockey Cup as well. So want to make sure we get that in. Which is great to see. Hockey is for everyone, and as you'll see in our intermissions, is the call out to get more women involved in the game as well, which is incredible stuff. We'll go through all those sponsors that in order to grow the game of hockey throughout Canada. Right through neutral territory. Well, Hobble back there to bring it along for Czechia. Hot cross ice pass, not able to escape the zone. Off the wall, Wallace now, trying to get it back the other way. Musselman, nice pass to Jones. Jones, dipsy doodles along the line, up there for Farmer. Uh-oh, look out, right in front, Jones zips it just wide. Wallace in behind, looking for the wraparound attempt. Kudela and Farmer on it again. Farmer has his own puck pretty much, the way he plays the game. Always on his stick. Rips and he scores! Farmer again, a wonderful setup. And Wallace capitalizes. It's 4-0 America. Jack Wallace from Franklin Lakes, New Jersey. Playing on the Olympic program since 2016. Wallace in his now 59th international game, his 29th goal. Had 2 assists in the Olympics in 2022. 4-0 America. Just over 2 minutes remaining in the opening period.
The game scored by number 14, Brody Roybal. Assisted by number 16, Declan Farmer, and number 27, Josh Pauls at 2:11.
And my vantage point, I thought it might have been Wallace, but they gave the goal to Roybal, but to wait to see if that gets corrected. I could be wrong. Made mistakes before. Either way, it was a nice pass right out in front, and America 4-0 they do lead. That's the stat that counts the most, is the team stat. Trying to steal a line from the late Herb Brooks. Name on the front means more than the name on the back. I believe that was Herb Brooks who said that, and obviously those watching would be able to confirm that as well. So just over a minute to go here, about 70 seconds remaining in the opening period. 3 15-minute periods on the 14th annual Parahockey Cup. 8 gold medals for America in the history of this tournament. And on their way right now to a great start to this event. Shots unofficially 12-3. Czechia trying to drop it off. So now we're into the final minute of play, and it is Zelinka. Radek Zelinka, the captain. One's dumped out now. Wagner back there to retrieve Carol Wagner. Roybal able to disrupt him momentarily, creating a collision just below the goal line. America with possession, trying to center it there for Dodson, and Douglas has to watch that go by and get on it quickly before it goes for an icing. Goaltender Lee way out of the net to make sure play doesn't get stopped. Roybal now, cross ice pass, nicely broken up by Habel. Oh, and a hard collision there. No penalties in the opening period. There was a delayed penalty, but America tallied and along that delayed infraction, and as collisions along the line, that'll pretty much do it for the opening period. Shots on goal, 12-3 in favor of this 6-time defending champion American squad, and they lead on the scoreboard by a score of 4-0. Stay with us. We'll return to Bridgewater, Nova Scotia shortly for second period action on hockeycanada.ca in partnership with HN Live.
I don't think Brennan would have been able to play hockey without you guys funding them.
He's a really smart kid. Like, he's one of those kids that are like just good at everything he tries.
Whether he's had tough times or not, you'd never know, because he never brings that to the rink. He goes on the ice, he gives it 100%. That's one thing that I really appreciated about him.
Brennan doesn't have a father figure, and he's still like so determined.
Some kids get the positive male influence from their dad and he doesn't. So I definitely think that he has built a sense of confidence around hockey, and that's because of the coaches that he's had.
They gave me a chance, and that's basically it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of coaches wouldn't give me a chance at first, and started doing good, and they would give me a chance. And
when he's on his game and the way the team rallies around him, he feeds on that, and he's a guy that kind of secretly nobody knows about until it's too late.
She's been a single mom all her life, like ever since Brennan was a baby. Does everything on her own, juggles 3 kids. Like, she's amazing, and they're so deserving of it.
There were a lot of times, especially like this year, where I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna pay for this.
I just feel like this is such a good way to help her, because she was panicking when the hockey season was rolling by, and she was asking me like, where am I gonna get this money?
Because we got the assist fund, we were able to buy a new skates. And so like it was like, okay, we're gonna be okay this year.
Hockey's the greatest game, and everybody deserves that opportunity. And if they wouldn't have applied for that, I wouldn't have Brennan. And I mean, he's such a big role in our team. Don't be afraid to ask for help. There's so much support. Take advantage of it, and be the next Kakaway.
Dreams come true. It's an opportunity for Hockey Canada to work with the local minor hockey associations and our local member to get kids and families that maybe wouldn't have the opportunity involved in hockey to experience the game. In particular, today's event is for girls. Get them equipment and get them on the ice so that it's affordable for everybody, and then assist them with their first year's registration as well. So it's a really great opportunity for that first experience for kids.
I think as a Hockey Canada Foundation board member, you're sitting on the Zoom calls or our in-person meetings when we were able to have them, and you're making these decisions that you think are in the best interest of the game, but you don't get a chance to really understand the impact of those decisions until you come and you see the kids. And in particular, in my case, as a former women's team member, to see the young girls come out, they get that first set of equipment, you get to see the smiles, you get to see them, step on the ice for potentially their very first time. And it's nice to see that we're making the right decisions and getting out in the community and seeing the impact.
This year especially, it's been a really tough year, as for everybody. We were really thinking actually not doing hockey this year. And then we actually had an email dropped on our lap, and I was like, this just is too good to be true. There's just a lot of different positive things that come out of it. It keeps them busy, it keeps them out of trouble, it keeps structure, and it also does so much for them when they get older.
For a family of like us who have just moved in and to try a new game, this is a very good option. I would very much suggest everyone to attend, and especially when there are these kind of initiatives. Let them try what they want, especially hockey being heart of Canada.
This event really gave us kind of gave us hope again for hockey. Ever since the email came out, I was like, I applied right away. And as soon as we got accepted, it was like even more exciting.
To see donors step up and provide
the resources so that those who don't have the financial means can play the game. We're getting those young girls into the game and young boys into the game, and it's just great for everybody.
I think it's important dreams come true in programs like it so that we can give every kid in this country a chance to play the game, an opportunity to fall in love with the game of hockey and the life lessons that it teaches kids, you know, about respect and responsibility and discipline and hard work and learning about teamwork and learning about self-confidence and respecting yourself and all the things that you get to learn from the great game of hockey.
I'm excited to meet new friends. I get to make new friends from playing.
I'm most excited to skate and like try to score on the net.
You know, this is a starting point in the journey of hockey for you know, all of these new participants. But in particular, as we come back from COVID and everybody comes back to the game, we want to make sure we're celebrating all that's positive. And that's teammates, that's friends, that's role models, physical activity, and enjoying what we believe is the greatest game.
Thank you, Hockey Canada Foundation, for all your help.
Thank you, Hockey Canada Foundation, for making my daughter's dreams come true.
Have you ever wanted to combine academics with athletics or hockey with homework? The Hockey Canada Skills Academy gives young Canadians a chance to hone their skills through a unique school-based program that includes more time on the ice, up to 400 extra hours every year, and an opportunity for staff to incorporate Canada's game into the curriculum. To learn more on how you can bring Hockey Canada Skills Academy to your school, visit hockeycanada.ca/HCSA, and we'll see you on the ice or in the classroom.
Something else would become sacrifice, but at the end of the day, you do what you do for your kids because it makes them happy. This just means everybody gets to be happy. He came out of the blue to me and he's like, "Dad, I want to play hockey." I'm like, "Dude, it's over this year. You have to wait." He's like, "But I want to play hockey now." Like, if you can remember at the end of summer, we'll sign you up for hockey, and you better learn how to skate.
Well, the first time I asked, it was like after the season started, so I couldn't. Then all summer, from what I hear, that's all I said.
He's been at this for 7 years, and it doesn't get old yet.
In the dressing room, he's always smiling. Like, he's always happy to be there with all his buddies. You know, I think that's a big thing for him. He's a very interesting kid. You can tell he's got a big personality, but he's not always outward with it.
Because that's how you get rid of your phobia.
It's just the never give up attitude and just happy to be out there regardless of whether they're winning or losing. It's impossible not to be proud of them.
A hockey community in Deep River isn't hockey community, it's family. Yeah. With Aaron's cancer diagnosis, all Wyatt's teammates, friends, family, people we didn't know, but their kids play hockey in Deep River, like, yeah, we're there. And it's good. It's a very passionate community, but it's a very passionate family. Like, there's nothing like it that I've ever seen.
There are a lot of things she can't really come to the games, or like not practices, or she just has dropped me off.
We've obviously had our struggles over the last couple of years, and it's just amazing. Like, the community involvement when you're in hockey is just mind-blowing.
When we go to the arena, it's game time or practice time, and everything else melts away, and you just get to enjoy watching your kids be happy. Minor hockey in Deep River is really good at sending out reminders. This year they had the link for the Hockey Assist Fund. I'm like, I've never seen that before, so I checked it out.
Without it, I don't know how feasible hockey would have been. So it definitely helps out a huge amount, and it's a huge stress reliever.
Sometimes you gotta suck up your pride a little bit and apply them.
At the end of the day, look at the smile on your kid's face when they play, right? And that's what it's about.
Thank you, Hockey Canada Assist Fund donors, for helping not just our kids play hockey, but all kids play hockey that want the chance. It couldn't happen without you guys.
Thank you, Hockey Canada Foundation, for giving me an assist.
And welcome back to the Lunenburg Lifestyle Events Center, the home of the South Shore Lumberjacks in the Maritime Hockey League. It is the 2022 Para Hockey Cup on hockeycanada.ca in partnership with HN Live. I'm Dave Dawson. Thanks so much for joining wherever you're tuning in from on this Sunday morning, afternoon, or evening. Or maybe it could be Monday wherever you're watching from, or it's still Saturday. Thank you so much for spending your time with us. 4-0, America does lead after the first period of 3 15-minute periods. The goals have been given to Ben Musselman, has been given 2. I was sure that I thought maybe Wallace scored the first one, but I could have been wrong on that one. So Eustace, McKee, Musselman has a pair, and that is where we stand heading into the second period of play. Shots on goal are 12-3 in favor of the 6-time defending gold medalist Team USA, where Czechia in their second year in the Para Hockey Cup. They played in 2019, and they were 0-5, including the tournament. The preliminary games are the ones that the round robin, that's the term they use, the preliminary, and then the semifinal contests, and then the gold medals. So there's only ever been 2 gold medalists, 2 countries who got gold in this event are Canada and USA. Canada is the game after this one up against Italy in the 4-team event. As each team gets ready to roll here at Czechia, as Geyer has a look at some of his equipment and makes sure everything's in good working order. And Martin Kudela was under siege between the pipes in the early portion of this one, but Czechia had moments of offense there, a couple of decent chances, but America, as usual, has things buttoned up pretty airtight between the pipes. Only 86 goals against in the history of this tournament is Team USA through 62 games played. Easily on their way to a gold. That was just waiting. The pun was waiting on a pillow. That's last time I'll use that one, I promise. But thanks so much for tuning in wherever you're tuning in from. Want to say a special thank you as well to Jen Sadler and Jody Kingsbury, who are been working really, really hard with our owners, Corey Bro and Calvin Bellows, to make all this possible. As some last-minute delays, and we are ready to roll. As we have a look at the officials, that is the first female official ever, thank you Calvin Bellows, to officiate the Para Hockey Cup. As we announce the officials to start the game there, and that was Jane Ogilvie. A special, special moment in the history of Hockey Canada and international events. As America underway here in the Czechian zone. Dumped down and back after to get it. Looks like it'll be Nichols. Getting pursued there by Geyer. He's probably been the best Czech player so far in a shot on goal. Knocked down by Lee, and Paul's now behind the net to get things started up for Team USA. Josh Paul's third all-time in team scoring in the history of the Paralympic program, dating all the way back to 2007 for Team USA. And America looking for a little bit of pressure down low. Farmer in tight. Has the eye on what's happening on the half wall. Farmer puts it at the net, just misses. A left-hand shot just whistles wide of the cage. You can talk about him often throughout this broadcast. So dangerous when he's got the puck. Wallace drops it for Jones. Jones the return feed. Bolton. And a chase after it there past the official. Will send it down low to cycle things out again, Ohash. And hanging on to it's going to be Kudela. And we'll blow the whistle. So Declan Farmer again creating offense in tight oh so quickly for America, number 16 blue. Yep, no big deal. Calm, cool, collected, nothing but business. November 5th, 1997 from Tampa, Florida, the young man. So also celebrating a birthday this month. America off the draw, ripping it over top of the net and wide. On the half wall, stopped there by Team USA's 29, Brett Bolton. And they put it at the net, they score. Another one, it's 5-0 USA. Yep, no big deal for 16. Old hat for him. Just tallying up the points consistently. Got a big-time cushion as the number 1 leader in all-time history of Team USA scoring and international programming since 2012, Declan Farmer.
United States fifth goal of the game, scored by number 16, Declan Farmer. Assist by number 14, Ben Musselman. And number 29, Brett Bolton at 13-17.
So Declan Farmer, his third point of the game. First goal, he's got 2 helpers as well. America 5-0 now, looking for Morris Roybal, our pregame interview guest. A little flip past to Meskowitz in front, Mishevitz, I should say. Gets massaged into the boards. The centering pass goes all the way to the line for Woodkey. Woodkey now down low for the cycle, Roybal. Boy, was it a treasure and honor to meet him before the game. I was very specific about that as well. Woodkey zips it at the net. Kudel, puck is loose. Cleared into harm's way, Roybal. On it again, Roybal. At the net, fires, scores! And Roybal, it's 6-zip America. So mad scramble in front, and Team USA capitalizes. And when I got to meet number 4 Blues, he had choked up a little bit, because when you get to meet Olympians who have been part of programs for as long as Brodie Roybal, what an honor to be able to interact with players will go down as in history as some of the all-time greats. As you have a look at Kudela now and a goaltending change, he's going to get the hook, and not his fault, I would say. 6 goals on 15 shots, so it'll be Michael Vapenka coming in for Czechia. 49 years old, Michael Vapenka.
And number 88, Kevin McKee at 12-23.
So Vapenka seeing his first action of the 2022 Parahockey Cup.
Et 88, Kevin McKee à 12 minutes et 23 secondes.
So Vapenka also played in that para-international event in the Czech Republic end of September as well. In America with 6. Again, the last 2 meetings between these programs in 2019, a pair of 8-0 wins for Team USA, and they look like they're well on their way to that one again as Easley has it over the line. Sends it past Ohash. Oh, what a pass to Dodson. Dodson zips it at the net. The first good test for the goaltender Vapenka. Got the glove on it and kept it out. And Czechia now trying to get it out of their own zone, and Geyer will be a good guy to lead that charge. As I mentioned, I really enjoyed the game out of 74 white so far. Been really active for Czechia. Paul's now left wing pass over to Stripe. The return feed, and nobody home. As Geyer now has a look and sees what the options are. America's changing lead pass too far for Hetchko, and that's going to head all the way down for an icing call. As we have a look at our officials again, thank you, Mr. Bellows. Yeah, it's such an honor to be working with these fine women and men. That is Jane Ogilvie, Brad Murray, and Chris Newell, the officials for this event. And all about breaking barriers and creating great opportunities for the future is what Hockey Canada is all about. And awesome to see that first ever woman involved in a para-hockey event. That's sensational stuff. Thanks, Brendan Crow, for the heads up on that as well. Him and Amanda Marple have been excellent. I could spend hours dropping names of all the Hockey Canada staff we've worked with as a puck comes in front of the net, but we won't have time to do that. That'll be a podcast for another day. Nichols in tight. Jones now flips it into the corner. Ohash on it. Farmer there as well. And out comes Czechia. Geyer. Hot cross ice pass right on the tape and bumped there by Musselman. On the stats page, he's got a pair already, and he's using his strength to will America on. And here they come with numbers. It's a 3-on-1 Wallace. Wallace over the line. Ipsy doodle, what a shot, and a save by the goaltender Vapenka, and hangs on for the faceoff. The hand-eye coordination there by number 8, showcasing some of his skills. As Wallace thought he might have had one in the first period. Part of this program since 2016. 28 goals coming into the event. In 52 games, he has 57 points, and now his 53rd international competition with Team USA as the faceoff will come to the right side of the new Czechian goaltender. And it's won by Team USA. Shot on net, deflected. McKee goes wide, and in behind it's Misiewicz. Trying to shovel it along. A hobble. And we're going to have a whistle there, and we'll reset for the faceoff. USA head coach David Huff, Corey Gorder as well, and Matt Levine, the equipment manager. So have a look at America up to a decent 6-0 lead here. It's probably a better time if I would have waited until Calvin was on the bench to say that, but sometimes you just do that as Calvin puts his hands in the air and goes, sometimes you just can't control that, Dave. Yeah, I'd say things untimely and timely, but here's a good timely pass by Roybal. Has to settle down and bounce in puck. Ooh, a dipsy doodle to free up a little bit of ice and pass out in front, trying to get the give and go going. But the goaltender for the team Czechia, Mikhail Vapenka, hangs on for the faceoff. Vapenka, part of that Sparta para-hockey program for Czechia. And incredible stories. The one thing I'm looking forward to the most is spending a little bit of time around these incredible athletes. A lot of them are war veterans, and some of them have just been triumphant in some of their circumstances they faced throughout their life. And you know, you think about the honors I mentioned, meeting Brody Roybal and having a conversation with him as just an absolute Olympic wizard over the years. But when you get a chance to meet some of these incredible athletes and hear their stories, it's phenomenal. That's why it's one of my favorite events on the calendar, and such a tremendous honor to be here. Dave Dawson, we're in partnership on HN Live with HockeyCanada.ca. Calvin Bellows, Corey Bro, part of the broadcast team as well. Geyer deflects that one out to neutral and flipping it off the boards and back into the zone. On it is Roybal, hard into the corner. And going after it is Dolijal from that SHK Mustangove program. I want to make sure I'm pronouncing that right. Have to get that checked up at intermission as well. Dolijal in there, Misiewicz. Now Misiewicz wants to try and hard at the net, create himself a path, but too many Czech players. And they'll move it out to neutral. I don't know. If you look at the ice on that side, barely any scrapes at all. One shot on goal this period for Czechia as Misiewicz. It was 12-3 after the first period. Geyer now. This is the guy to get it done for Czechia. They're going to have some offense out the other end. And here they go. Through neutral, right on cue on the right wing side. Hetchko now stops. Wrong color jersey, Geyer on it, and all the way back out again, and out comes America. Oh, and with speed, look at easily go. Zelinka on his hip pocket, or easily on Zelinka's hip pocket. Now Vasily. Three American skaters on it, and so quick in transition. So much fun to watch. Pauls over the timeline, drops it off. Dodson now trying to get a shot away, scores. Getting a piece of it was the Czechian goaltender, but it snuck through. And now it's 7-0 for America. Travis Dodson from Deming, New Mexico, makes it 7-0. 12 goals, and that was 41st game in international event. Since 2013, he's been part of their para-international programming for Team America. So around the midway point of the second period, 3 15-minute periods if you're new to the para-hockey product. 7-0, Team America leads. Powerhouse in this program at all levels of international hockey. And
Corporate number 9, Travis Dodson. Assisted by number 12, Rob Easley, and number 18, Evan Nichols at 8:04.
Dodson from Easley and Nichols, the scoring summary there for tally number 7 for America. And they're trying to add on to it. Farmer, oh, pickpockets, he's in alone. What's he going to harvest up here? Farmer, oh, what a move. He scores. Mark that for the highlight reel. The all-time leading scorer with another feather in the cap. It's 8-0. As we have hit the media timeout, a good time to step aside momentarily. Declan Farmer and company, a sizable lead. We will return to Bridgewater, Nova Scotia shortly. And we are back in Bridgewater, Nova Scotia, the Lunenburg Lifestyle Centre, the home of the South Shore Lumberjacks of the Maritime Hockey League. It is the host facility for the 2022 Parahockey Cup. Game number 1 underway. America 8-0 past the midway point of this one. 3 15-minute periods. Dave Dawson, Calvin Bellows, Corey Bro, your broadcast crew with HN Live. And the partnership with Hockey Canada is a shot on Ed Musselman. Zips that one over top. More pressure on for Team USA. Musselman and Jones looking to connect again. Musselman's got 2 on the score sheet so far, and he's looking for number 3. Musselman now pursued there, sidesteps Ohash right in front. The street hockey pass. Grove now in tight. Dipsy Doodle. Nope, doesn't cross the stripe. Czechia really under siege. Only 1 shot this period. 7-1 in favor unofficially of Team USA. Jones now to Farmer. Farmer in front and knocked out of the harm's way again. Farmer on it. What a highlight reel goal he scored a few moments ago, and he's had a number of those throughout his sensational international hockey career. Diving to try and break it up. And Czechia now, some body contact. Got to make sure a contact with the body, not the actual skates, because that will bring a penalty call along. Oh, contact at center continues. No penalties in this one if you're just joining us. Ohash now on the retrieval. Nichols gets there first. Nichols has got McKee in front of the net, but hangs onto it, carves a path in front. What a pass on the backside, and Mishevitz couldn't handle it. America looking for Morgan Roybal, stepping up. Roybal in tight, a backhand and over top of the net. Was pretty shifty with those mitts, is number 4 blue. So I talked about him early on, and can't say enough about that. Just the opportunity I get to meet these guys, and been part of the international program since 2013. Has played in 2 Olympics in 2014 and 2022. 4 games played. He had 5 goals, or 5 points and 2 goals in Beijing in 2022, where America, surprise, also won a gold medal in that. And if you're watching from an American perspective, they've been dominant internationally. And Canada have been right in their hip pocket along with that as well. The 2 programs have been jockeying for supremacy, and America's had the edge. Again, if you're just joining us, 6-time defending gold medalists in this. 2019, the last time this event did happen. Roybal over the line, and now Mishevitz on it. Mishevitz puts it, backside pass, and Roybal trying to hit him on the hot route, not able to put it in on the doorstep. So this is the final score of the last 2 meetings, and America would like to add to that tally. Well, Czechia hasn't scored in the Parahockey Cup yet. This is their 2nd event. Love to change that stat today, wouldn't they? Roybal, far side half wall. Easily now. Anything but that as he puts it at the net. Makes it look easy, but I guarantee you it's not. On the wraparound, and nice save by the goaltender for Czechia, Vapenka, who came in relief of the starting goaltender, Kudela, that pulled 6 goals on 15 shots. It's no fault of his, though. It's high-powered American offense. And when we don't even have an opportunity to look at the other end of the ice, but I don't know if they're going to have to scrape that side when the Zamboni comes out. That's how dominant of a second period it's been for America. And if you're Jacob Novotny, you'd love to change that. Maybe it could start here. Around Zelinka, pass for Hubble. Might be offside, it is. Vasily doesn't know it now, he hears it. As they do tag up, and America has possession and they're out again. Over the line is Wallace, still has it Wallace. Nice little move, he's got a path to the net. Wallace fires, and a save. Eustace on the rebound. Oh, I've liked the game out of Wallace. Good hand-eye coordination. Patience with the puck, no panic there. He had options, but took it at a path to the net. And Czechia on the half wall, trying to go north. America changing, get puck possession again. Little contact there, Jones bumped. 22-4 now unofficially. The shots on goal for Team USA. Wallace sends it in deep again. Trying to tire out this Czechian defense. Now Farmer drops it off for Jones, and that one rolls off the heel of his stick and goes wide. Cycling down low, America. Path at the net is Farmer. Whoa, what creativity. Still has it, flips it up, doink, off the bar. Unbelievable in close quarters. The kind of creativity 16 Blue can make out of nothing. Sensational. What a treat to watch. Got a man right on him. Somehow he got that puck right up and boink off the bar and out. Has the goaltender seen enough? He'll regroup for a face-off here. Wow. So Czechia, I don't know if we can get to the other end of the ice there at all on a shot. I know probably can't, Calvin, but there's, I think maybe counting, just under 15 skate marks in the America zone. Absolute dominant second period here. 2:20 remaining on HockeyCanada.ca in partnership with HN Live. We'll have all the games up to the semifinals on Thursday, and then Friday's a day off, and our friends at TSN will come in and do the championship games. Oh, and what a glove save. Oh, flashing a little leather there. Put a little bit of mustard on that one. It is getting close to lunchtime. Mikhail Vapenka. I love that. Showing off the talent. And hangs on and resets for the draw. Roybal trying to free up some open ice past Geyer. Geyer right on top of him. Flip past to Mishevitz, hops over his stick. Mishevitz now shovels it in front. McKee, short side shot, zips it wide of the net. First on the puck is America again. Oh, hard contact. Play will continue. It was a body, not a blade contact. That's the key component to that in para hockey. So 100 seconds remain in the second period. A dominant performance by America. One shot on goal to the Americans' 12 does Czechia have. And their captain trying to start things out. Geyer, oh, almost a breakaway pass. He could have had Hetchko going in alone. Great recovery by Team USA. McKee bumps his man Ohash. Officials telling them to just move it along. Now Roybal, part of that process. Hetchko. More pressure, Nichols on it now. Blue sweaters abound everywhere. Yes, it is 5-on-5 at times. It seems a little more dominant than that with how strong America is on the puck. Dobson bumped, trying to move it along. On the flip pass along the left wing side. Let's see if Tchéquie can get something going here before the end of the period. Echko. And you see how there hasn't been a lot of skate marks on this end of the ice. Ohash. Disrupted by America. And they might have odd numbers here, but just in behind the outstretched arm of Brett Bolton. So about a handful left here is Bolton trying to zip it at, or that's Dodson. And a lead pass here, and it could be a break for Czechia, but time has run out, and isn't just that how it goes. Finally got an opportunity to break in alone on the other end as Geyer, the guy that I thought potentially could be the game breaker here for Czechia, but 8-0's the score, as you see on the lower third of your screen there after 2 periods. We'll take a break. We'll come back to beautiful Bridgewater, Nova Scotia for the 2022 Parahockey Cup on hockeycanada.ca in partnership with HN Live. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Scott Donnan. I'm the president of Berkshire Hathaway Energy Canada. I grew up in small town Saskatchewan, and you had a curling rink and a hockey rink. And while I played both, hockey was the chosen sport. Just like every kid in Canada, I think just really wants to be on the ice, and it's just part of what it was growing up for me.
Good to meet you, man. Hi.
Hello.
Good to see you. Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, no problem. Our mom passed away when Gage was 8, and he needed an outlet, and we both decided that to give hockey a try, and he just blossomed from there. He's actually made quite a few friendships. He was really closed off in his own shell when he first started because everybody already knew each other. So he's built those lifelong connections.
Just makes the team more fun, makes the game a lot more better because we all know each other.
Oh, why are you stacking the pack?
Today, getting out with Gage was so much fun. Not only do I just love to get out there because I love the game, but as we saw it, we didn't really do anything too structured. That was golden. To just let the kids play, and they loved it. You could just see the love of the game show up.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Good job, Gage.
We all love hockey in Canada, and so it was just a natural for us to seek out Hockey Canada. I think the Assist Fund is just so important because we've always known that getting kids active is good for them physically and mentally. And that's where I think it's incumbent on us and why we've been so focused on helping those kids get into a game that we all love so much.
without this program this year, Gage probably wouldn't have been on the ice. And it's really awesome to be able to thank some of the people that have helped us along this way in person.
When you become our age, then that first few years doesn't make any difference.
Yeah.
Now, that was never something that we had to face as a family, but for Gage, that was a reality. He wouldn't be on the ice today if it wasn't for the assist fund.
I don't know what I would be doing without hockey, really.
To be able to see someone that you know that you've helped stay in the game versus not be able to play at all, it's so impactful. Hey Gage, I really enjoyed our time out on the ice, and you were so inspiring because you're a rock star. I love your shot, and I hope you scored 1,000 goals because you've got quite the talent. And I just wanted you to know that I took so much away from all the things that you do and how you have really loved the game that I want to thank you for the time on the ice today.
A lot of work goes on behind the scenes in preparation for our dreams come true. We had phenomenal volunteers on the ground here in Iqaluit as part of the Iqaluit Amateur Hockey Association. They worked with the school systems to identify 30 kids that are interested in getting a late start to hockey.
This essentially lights a spark for these children because some of these kids can't afford to get into hockey and it's a barrier. And so taking that barrier away allows us to get these kids on the ice and help develop those interpersonal skills and also the skills of being in a team and working towards something bigger.
You're going to be a better player than your dad? Probably.
We found that hockey in the north, especially since we have long winters, it really provides a spark for these children to get out here, play a team sport, learn those critical life skills about how to work together, how to work hard.
Down your hockey stance, you're going to push all the way out. Bring it right back in.
For him to start up his hockey passion, to build the friendships, and for the Dreams Come True program to be able to provide the registration and equipment, I couldn't ask for anything more. Hockey's always been a passion, and I'm glad my son is able to take part.
Things like this are incredibly helpful. It makes a huge impact. People are very thankful. It's incredibly generous, and it helps kids start hockey from a young age with equipment that they can pass on to other siblings and neighbors, and it'll get used in the community 10 times over.
Well, I think an understated thing about Nunavut itself is like the mental health of our children. Like the pandemic is such a detrimental impact of socialization, getting out there, being with the team. And so this is a profound change for a lot of these kids' lives to get out here, get together, get back into the things that make us all human, essentially, which is that interaction and getting out here, getting healthy, getting active. The experience of the children is the number one thing that we look to focus on. And having those kids show up here in a safe environment where we can provide a structured program and structure for them themselves when they come to our programs. And they benefit immensely, and it follows them for the rest of their lives.
The fact that we can welcome 30 families to the game and provide an opportunity that they might not otherwise have really means a lot to Hockey North. Special thanks to the Hockey Canada Foundation for making this event possible and for allowing us to play such an important role in these kids' lives.
Thank you, Hockey Canada Foundation.
Thank you, Hockey Canada.
Get the game right at your fingertips. The Hockey Canada Network gives coaches and players the tools to excel in all areas of the game. Drills, skill videos, practice plans, and articles from some of the best in the game are available on your Android or iOS device, anywhere, anytime.
You don't want William or other children to miss out on doing something that they really want to do because you just can't afford it.
Well, when he first started, he was 5 years old, and he wanted to play. And, you know, we were taking him to get his equipment, and he said, "This is the best day of my life." And he didn't even know what he was getting into.
He lights right up and he tries so hard and he gets so excited when he sees us. He comes over and, you know, that's what makes me happy, is just to see he just glows. He's just so proud that he's on the ice because he loves hockey.
I was good at like skating and passing and being defense. I really wanted to be forward, but they put you in what you are good at.
William was diagnosed with high-functioning autism and ADHD, and I was told give up any dream you've ever had of your son playing sports on a team.
Well, all you have to do is talk to William and ask him about his hockey to see what it means to him. And I don't know really what else outside of school William would be doing. She did talk initially last fall about gear and the costs and stuff, and wondering how she was going to be able to arrange it and stuff like that. And then obviously everything's happened and it's worked.
Telling William, by the way, we might not be able to join hockey this year. It's not really fair to him, because as long as my kids give effort into something and they want to learn something, I believe I should be able to find a way. One of my friends, I was talking to her and she's like, "Oh, why don't you try this one?" And I was like, I never even heard of that. That was the easiest application I think I filled out, actually.
It's great that people can donate, and, you know, it gives young kids like William and other young people a chance to do something, play hockey, get out there, do stuff that he really loves to do.
I just see how much it helps William. I'm just happy that he's happy, and it's nice to have a hockey family, so yeah.
He's the best thing that could have happened. He's great. I take him wherever he wants to go. He's just a nice kid to have around. Yeah.
Thank you, Hockey Canada Foundation, for giving my son William an assist.
Have you ever wanted to combine academics with athletics or hockey with homework? The Hockey Canada Skills Academy gives young Canadians a chance to hone their skills through a unique school-based program that includes more time on the ice, up to 400 extra hours every year, and an opportunity for staff to incorporate Canada's game into the curriculum. To learn more on how you can bring Hockey Canada Skills Academy to your school, visit hockeycanada.ca/HCSA, and we'll see you on the ice or in the classroom.
And welcome back to the Clearwater Arena, the Lunenburg Lifestyle Centre in Bridgewater, Nova Scotia, the home of the 2022 Para Hockey Cup on hockeycanada.ca in partnership with HN Live. I am Dave Dawson, your broadcast crew, as well as Calvin Bellows and Corey Bro. It is 8-0 for Team USA through 2 periods, and Czechia in their second appearance in the Para Hockey Cup, 0-5 in 2019, and not been able to find the score sheet in this game, nor throughout the Para Hockey Cup in 2019 as well. And they would love to change that. And right at the end, the 74 white, just on the onset of your screen, right at the end of the second period, had a break in alone, but ran out of the time on the clock. That's the one thing that, had a number of opportunities, shots 12-1 in the second period, and Geyer, I thought earmarked him in the first period as kind of the player who's really been a step above, I thought, defensively, offensively, and he's obviously giving some encouragement there to his teammates and what to do here in the third period, 3 15-minute periods. The Clearwater Arena, the home of the Southside Lumberjacks of the Maritime Hockey League, the Junior A program, also part of the Hockey Canada program, and the Lumberjacks will be battling for the National Junior A Championship in May. But we got a long way to go before that, and a long way to go in this tournament, the Para Hockey Cup, before the championship on Saturday. As a long way to go before the end of this one. As Czechia, if you're watching from their perspective, would love to get one before this one is over. In America, well, they'd love to add to their tally. In Czechia, you got a whole lot of time left, about a goal every minute or so, minute and a half, and you tie the game up. As it is Eustace creating a turnover. Geyer trying to prevent that, and Czechia didn't spend a lot of time in the America zone in the second period. They would hope to have a different fate here in the third, but for the Americans, dominant. The puck back into the zone again, and that is the goaltender, Michael Vipenka, who came in relief of the starting goaltender, Martin Kudela. And Geyer is going to bring it on the right wing side for Kubish. Wallace, though, no problem there. He's been smooth with the puck on his stick this game as well. Nice little move. Just passed on the outlet pass. Zelenka, the captain's going to zip it back in. Right on the goaltender, Lee, who hasn't faced many shots in this one at all. That now the 5th. And it's Jones down the wing for America with speed. Taken away by Hetchko. Hetchko now looking at the option is Vasily, picked off though by Farmer. That's the wrong guy to give the puck to. 4 points in this one on hat trick watch. Centering pass, and Kudela makes the save. Vapenka, excuse me, and it's sent all the way down as Wallace. Quick peek over his shoulder, sees what the options are. It's Jones. Jones boots it. And a little more physical in this one. There has been some contact in this contest as well. Vasily, lead pass up there, and a chance for Sedlacek. Good back check by Farmer. Farmer now in behind, always responsible. Makes the pass in the hip pocket to Jones. Got to scrub it off of his stick. Sedlacek now. Czechia is making cosmetic changes on the backside. And Musselman with a pair. Tries to send it along. Got a loose stick on the ice from a player, I believe. That's Farmer who goes to get it. Jones, excuse me, who goes to get it. Bumped at the line. And Kubish now. Kubish surveys his options as America's changing. Vasily too far for him. And a foot chase, or lead chase there on Woodkey. That'll be an icing call. As you see the frustration and exhaustion off of the Chechian defender to bring it all the way back inside their zone, whereas Philip Vasily, a lot of this game has been spent already. Tremendous upper body strength from these competitors, just sensational. The skill, the adrenaline, everything that goes along with it, the conditioning. Roybal. Pass right in front, Douglas, off of the backside, and can't get a decent shot away. Woodkey, that's going to be a stripe, just a hair offside, and called there by the judge. I don't say linesman, but it's Jane Ogilvy. So she made the excellent call on that one. Never get a chance to mention the officials. Often in sports, people draw attention to the officials when they do something wrong. And we at HN Live are the opposite. We like to give credit where credit is due. And I thought that was a really close call along the line. But when you got a good look at it, a great offside call by Jane Ogilvy. Czechia now. Them to their own zone. Again, Musselman. Zemerica. Royball's going to zip it back in on the dump. He's going to go off on a change while he allows his defense to change. Zelenka cycles it along on the breakout on the half wall again. Suffocated by America. Royball. Oh, look at him just control the puck. So calm, cool, collected. Nichols across there. Palat has a look at him. Now Mashevitz trying to shake Wagner. Centers in front for Royball. Back and forth, McKee. And Czechia able to dump it out. It's going to be Pauls back there to retrieve it. That's Josh Pauls. Has the New Year's Eve birthday from Greenbrook, New Jersey. 148 points in 169 games played in his career. 4th all-time in a Team USA scoring. Excuse me, 3rd all-time. Kevin McKee is number 4. Hetchko on the lead pass, knocked off by the aforementioned Pauls, the captain of this program, and dumps it in as the goaltender, Vapenka, looks on. Blue sweaters everywhere, and cut off on the side of the net. Eustace firing at Vapenka, had to be sharp on that one. Centering pass easily, can't get a good shot away. And the Czechia team tries to break out Hetchko. It was in reverse though, he might have had a break, but 3 American players were right there waiting for him to go north. Dump back in again, Eustace. Kinman Kubish collide just below the goal line. Officials telling them to move it along. Ohash in there to try to help out as well. Dodson in support. 5 minutes gone here in the 3rd, and Wallace puts it at the net, saved by Vapenka. Trying to shovel it in short side. Vapenka hangs on for the face-off. Official right on top of that one. Mikhail Vapenka, 49 years old. The most senior member on this Czech para-hockey team. Incredible, courageous story as well. That's what I want to really, part I'm looking forward to the most, not to mention the gorgeous hotel we're staying at in Oak Island. It almost doesn't seem real. Doesn't feel it to pinch yourself as Jones zips it wide of the net. But getting to know some of these players, hearing some of their stories, what they've continued to battle through in life to get to where they are today. That's what makes Olympic athletes on any level, from able-bodied hockey to para-hockey to all kinds of Olympic sports. It's just sensational to hear the story within the story. Here's a story himself. Could write a book. Farmer on the right wing pass for Douglas. Just a stray hair offside as we'll reset for the face-off. As there you have a look at number 17. That's Chris Douglas from St. Cloud, Minnesota. 46 games played in his international hockey career. 4 goals and 18 points. So the draw will come to the right side of the goaltender, Jen Lee, just outside of the zone. If you're planning out your week, we'll have 2 games a day. Today and tomorrow, Tuesday, a break on Wednesday, and the semifinals on Thursday. So now you know how to set up your schedule. Musselman over the line. Oh, and a pass right in front. Nichols has got a path at the net, and what a save. No, it goes in. They score. Trickled through. Did Farmer collect the loose change? Is that his hat-trick goal? Thought originally Vapenka might have had a handle on it, but Farmer on the doorstep. Maybe potentially as easy as hat-trick tap-in goal you'll find from 16. And it's 9-0 America. We'll wait for the official in-house announcement, but it looks like Declan Farmer's hat-trick goal. And without going page by page by page throughout his hockey career, dating all the way back to 2012, I can tell you it likely was not his first hat-trick.
Number 16, Declan Farmer with his third of the game. Assist by number 14, Ben Musselman, and number 18, Evan Nichols at 9-12.
Ben Musselman, his 5th point, to my math, of this hockey game, as it was Declan Farmer's hat-trick goal. 9-0 for Team America.
Les USA inscrits par le numéro 16, Declan Farmer.
Another chance on front of the net there for America, and Vapenka hangs on for the draw. So America only 2 goals against in the 2019 Parahockey Cup, and on their way so far in game number 1 to a great start here as well. 8-0, 8-0. The last 2 games against Czechia in 2019. Centering pass, nicely broken up on the play, and it could be a lead break here for Czechia, and they're going to wait to get set up first. Kubesh tags up smartly down the right wing side over the line and out of harm's way quickly. And on the speed is Roybal, the speedy horse. Broken up. Out comes Czechia. Oh, and it could be a break. Would have been a nice pass for Martin Zhizlovsky, but just too far ahead for him. There's a couple of times in this game Zhizlovsky almost got hit with a great breakaway pass as you watch him head on his way back into his zone. From the Parahockey Olomouc. I'm going to make sure I'm pronouncing that name as well. Olomouc. That's where he spends his time. Draw to the left side of Vapenka. Merrick on it again. Wallace, top shelf, he scores. What a bury. And double digits for USA, where potentially could be Wallace's second of the game. What a shot by number 8. Picked the top corner. Top cheddar, they call that. And Jack Wallace spreading that on his afternoon lunch with a little bit of mayo and lettuce. That's some fine American cheddar on that. So 6-1 shots on goal for America, looking for more here.
Jack Wallace, assisted by number 29, Brett Bolton, and number 37, David Eustace at 8:09.
Bolton and Eustace pick up assists on the beauty snipe from Wallace, as easily now behind the net. Eustace. Dodson on the, no, he'll think about the wraparound. He'll take it right at the net. And nice save by Vapenka. Rebound over top. Vapenka trying to look for it. Eustace, nice little off the glass play. And now Zelenka sends it along. Momentum will carry down the ice. And did that come off a Chechian stick? Goaltender way out of the net. So on a break for Czechia. Sechko puts it at the net, and Lee, what a recovery. Hangs on for the faceoff. Thought that maybe when Lee came out of the net, it'll leave Czechia with a glorious opportunity to break the goose egg, but not able to bury it. As we will hit the media timeout. Stay with us. We'll return to the Clearwater Arena in Bridgewater, Nova Scotia shortly. Tongue twister. It's 10-0 America. Stay with us. And we're through the media timeout, back in Bridgewater, Nova Scotia for the 2022 Para-Hockey Cup on HockeyCanada.ca in partnership with HN Live. Dave Dawson, Corey Bro, Calvin Bell is your broadcast team. Thank you so much for tuning in wherever you are tuning in from across our great world or our great country. 10-0, America leads Czechia. And game number 1, looking for Morris Musselman on hat-trick watch as well. Musselman at the net. Musselman fires, and Vapenka makes the save. As puck loose in behind the net, and out comes Czechia. They love to turn things around here and maybe even just build on their first goal in the Para-Hockey Cup. Not here, though. Jones centering pass, a flip, and Vapenka will hang on to that for the faceoff. So Vapenka came in relief from the starting goaltender Martin Kudela, 6 goals on 15 shots. And since then, he has faced 18 shots and allowed 4. And USA, Farmer has the hat trick. He lines up for the draw to the left side of Vapenka. America wins that one. Jones on his edges, trying to shake off a couple defenders. Zelinka takes away his path to the 4x6. Trying to carve a path to the front of the cage. All the way back to the point, Jones cues it up, zips it into the corner. Wagner now on the cycle. And for Czechia, it's Martin Zizlovsky. Brings it out, but Wallace takes it away from him. Maybe one of the best stick handlers on the team from what I've seen. Again, I haven't seen this America program in para-hockey live since 2015. So quite a changing of the guard since then. But Wallace, from what I've seen today, probably, arguably, one of the better stick handlers on the team. Hobble now. Cut off there by Mishevitz. Mishevitz drops it off. Oh, a nice backside pass for Roybal. He elects to just control and go with the possession option. And there's Wallace. Look at those mitts. Create some open ice. Oh, boys, he's so gifted. Right in front. Bolton can't get a shot away as America makes some defensive changes. Wallace goes off. Vasily over to Stripe, 1-on-3, got some stick handling of his own. Vasily fires over top of the net wide. Sedlacek now. They've had moments of offensive pressure, has Czechia, but have not been able to capitalize. I can think of 3 really good opportunities in this hockey game. Now Kubesh, that one just whistles wide. Oh boy, that was labeled for top shelf. Roybal now on it, sidesteps Vasily. Roybal, all of his teammates are changing, so Czechia bring it out. And that's Hetchko on the wing for Vasily. And Eustace takes it away from him. 4:30 remaining in this one. The opening game of the 2022 Para-Hockey Cup. Canada, Italy will follow this one. And a foot chase. Douglas. And he just waits for the rest of his program, and that's maybe in that category of sportsmanship, as you call it. Already up 10-0. No need to add to it on a breakaway. Maybe that could have been his mindset potentially. Geyer. He's got a man with him. That whistles wide. Hetchko on the retrieval. Pins Pauls. Now Sedlacek. Can see a jump to the Chechian step here. Want to be able to break that goose egg. Sedlacek. Puts it at the net. Saved by Lee. Shoveled into the corner. A jump to the step here. And a chance. Sedlacek trying to carve a path. Splits the D and all the way back. Wagner's got to get on it with Geyer. Vapenka steers it away. 34-7 shots unofficially for America. They lead 10-0 here. Nichols sends it in. Farmer and Dodson will be the first ones there. Geyer. Now Ohash. Nice move to keep puck possession away from Farmer. That's not easy. Farmer pitchforks it out and puts it in behind. Now Wagner. Little billiard pass in along the boards, and the Chechians are out. Geyer with Novotny. Again, no relation to the head coach, Jacob Novotny. From the opening moment of this game, as Farmer brings over the line a 3-on-1. We'll put it on the backside, and again, no need to add on to what has already been a convincing game for America. As you see Farmer more concerned about controlling the clock than he was adding to the stat category. From the opening moment of this game, it really did feel like a dominant American performance. It was 4-0, pretty much just past the midway point. Well, 12-minute marker, so Dolijan. Now Oash. A hard flip up the neutral with 120 seconds remaining in this one. Palat can't attack the American timeline, so USA will bring it out Wallace. Mr. Stick Handles, they call him. Well, I do. Flip pass in front from Mishevitz. And beyond him, but he's able to corral it, though. Dolajal now with McKee. As the Americans spread out in the O-zone. The Chechian forwards break out with 90 seconds left in this contest. Dumped right on Jen Lee. And we'll put a glove on it for the face-off. And Jen Lee, pretty decent stats. I'm not going to mention that word that I know you superstitious folk are worried about. So 14 of those in his career. 905 save percentage internationally. .43 goals against average 35 games. This now is 36th in international competition for Team USA. America's dominated the dot as well in this one. And that guy right there, Declan Farmer, has been a big reason for their success in this contest and throughout the country's success historically, since he's been a part of the program in 2012. Into the final minute of play from the Clearwater Arena in Bridgewater, Nova Scotia. In the gorgeous Lunenburg Lifestyle Centre. Bridgewater, town of just under 10,000 people on the Maritimes of Canada. Great spot to host the 2022 Parahockey Cup. Fine folks in this town. They love their sports and they love their people. I love meeting. Calvin and I were out on the town last night and heard all about lobster and how to make it, where to get it. That's a big part of the consumption of the fine folks in Nova Scotia. Boy, it's been a great start to this event so far. And for America, a dominating one. For Czechia, still a lot of time to build on getting their first goal and potentially their first victory in the Parahockey Cup. But it will not be in this one, unfortunately. But a lot of hockey left to be played in this tournament as Vasily and Woodkey chase it down. And time has run out on Czechia as Jen Lee picks up another shutout, number 15 of his career. And America pretty much dominant from the opening faceoff. And as you see on the lower portion of your screen, no questions on that one. 10-0 final. Six-time defending gold medal champions will stay with you for the players of the game. And we will turn it over to the in-house announcer. A lot of options for America. Musselman had a good game. Farmer all over the stat sheet.
Please welcome Dave Waters to present Player of the Game awards. The Player of the Game for Czechia is number 74, Michael Geyer.
Yep, great pick. Earmarked him, I thought, from what I saw. Well, it's kind of the catalyst offense, and as you can see.
Player of the Game for the United States with 1 goal, 1 assist. Number 37, David Eustace.
Yeah, Eustace had a nice snipe there as well.
Hockey Canada would like to say a special thank you to the support of our fans, partners, and today's participating teams. Thank you. We hope to see you back here this afternoon at 3 o'clock when Team Canada takes on Team Italy.
All right, so the final picture is there, and the stage is set for Canada and Italy coming up in a little bit. Stay with us, won't you? On behalf of Corey Bro, Calvin Bellows, and our entire staff at HN Live in partnership with Hockey Canada, thank you so much for watching this presentation of the opening game of the 2022 Para Hockey Cup. It's Dave Dawson saying so long from Bridgewater.